Hello, Leslie here with this week's Plan with Me. We're doing the week of April 10th through the 16th. Today is already the 12th. So I'm filming this when I usually do. I didn't get ahead on things, but that's okay. So this kit is from Nightingale Paper Co. I won a giveaway from them a while ago, and I did a haul video of this kit and I think one other. So that'll be coming up soon as well. So I did do some office theme clips and new releases this last week. And I'm not doing new releases this week. The days just got away from me and I can't. So World's Best Boss was from this week. The Beat was from this week. And the Oscar was from this week, and the Barn was from this week. And then I remember when they ordered pizza, and it was like they ordered pizza from like the gross place. Do you remember that episode? And then there's always coffee in the office, and then you can't forget pretzel day. And then when Michael goes to New York, and he's like, I'm going to get me a New York slice, and it's Sbarro's. So I thought the cityscape would also be cute. Plus, there's like an office building, which that's one of my favorite. Okay, so I really like The Office, but I prefer like the first 5 or 6 seasons before they started adding all the new people. Okay? So you can hate on that if you want to, but that's how I feel. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. I think these are actually skinnier than the bottom, so I'll add that green strip and then we'll be all good. But look, there's beets on this and pretzels, and I was like, yes. The pretzel clip is from a while ago, and I don't think it was an office theme that I was doing, but I don't know. And then the paper airplane reminds me of when they decided to film their own commercial. That was a good episode too. I think my favorite episodes are probably the holiday ones. And then like the one where like Jim and Pam have like a date on the roof, even though it's not a date or whatever. I think that's one of my favorite ones too. And then this one is from Pretzel Day, so I thought that was a good one. When she has to like log his work time. That one's pretty funny. I like that one. As far as my favorite character, my husband and I were talking about this. And I think my husband said his favorite character was Dwight. And I go back and forth. Cuz there's just so many situations where I'm like, well, in this episode, this person obviously got the funniest role or whatever. So I guess I vary. I do find one of the most interesting things is how different Kelly is from like the first few episodes to like the very last season. I always found that really interesting. I'm not sure if there's date dots. I don't think there is. There's a spot to write the date, but there's not date dots. So I need to write my dates in real quick before we do that. This side is all chunky because I've been planning out when my kids are going to be, because I was trying to plan out my graduation kit and stuff, which I've been tracking. We had a little bit of trouble with it going to my mailbox. All right, so 10, 11, 12, and then 13, 14. We're counting. It's Sesame Street. 16. Okay. But I like these headers. I think they're cute. I think I ordered individual pages when I ordered this kit, by the way, from the shop. And then she had me use a shop credit to her like actual website shop, but I'm pretty sure she is on Etsy as well, in case you were trying. I'll try to make sure I link the shop and the Etsy link. So I'll put that in the description, hopefully, as long as I remember. This week is quickly filling up with busyness. My son had art class tonight, so that was fun. And then we had to go to Lowe's for some reason, and I got myself my new hanging plant. My hanging plant did so well last year, so well. Like, I even did like a little glow up post about like how it started and then what it ended up looking like towards like the end of the season. But I kept that sucker until like the first freeze, honestly. Like, I was still trying to keep it. And then I planted some flowers and they dried out really bad. I need to water way more because it's not getting too hot, but we're not really getting any rain like we were. And so my soil is very dry. And so I need to, it's hard to tell because I have to water in the morning at like 5:45 in the morning. And so it's dark out. So I can't really tell like how much water I'm really putting down. So it can be a little frustrating. Okay. So we're going to lay our full boxes down first. I don't think I have headers. There's not really headers. There's quarter boxes and half boxes. And then there's these little half checklists. So this is going to be a different kind of spread. But I love all the original art, so that's really fun. I think I'm going to try to use all of the full boxes. Because I don't think there's a single full box I don't like. Okay, maybe the throwing a garden party. That's not necessarily my favorite, one of my favorite episodes. It's not. Okay, pretzel day is, we're going to do... Oh, you know what? We'll do Scranton Welcomes You as our theme sticker. We'll do that one as our theme sticker. I was going to do this one just because it was off by its lonesome on another sheet, but I think Welcome to Scranton. Okay, and then as far as washi tape, I didn't really pick anything out specifically because I was like, there's kind of a variety of colors. There seems to be a lot of blue and green. So I'm just going to put this all the way to the top and not really, there's no glitter headers or anything, so I'm not going to try to save space for that. All right. The pranks on Dwight. When Dwight finds out that all of his complaints are just going in a box, I love that so much. I love that so much. Because a lot of the time, I feel like that probably does happen at, like, our jobs. I think I'm going to skip the garden party one. And then I love this scene when they're, like, they seem to act like they're excited about whatever Michael's talking about. And it's like, no, not really. And then when we put the bandana on my son's head for his pirate thing, I guess I could have done this as a birthday spread. So happy birthday if your birthday is this week. I don't know. But when we put on his bandana on his head, I made like a prison mic joke. I definitely did. I totally did. So there's that. Oh, this is going to go all the way up. My son obviously didn't get it. He's never watched The Office. Never watched The Office. And then the Dundies. Oh, the episode of the Dundies. Those are always really fun. This one is not super appropriate, so I'm not going to read what it says, but you can. Anyway. And then I thought it was funny because I made the Dundee kind of look like an Oscar, and then there's the character Oscar. So that one was always pretty funny. I think also the episode of when they do the Office Olympics with her like yogurt lids and paperclip necklace and stuff. Like, I find that really funny too. Okay, I think I'm going to use these little quarter boxes as my headers for my checklist. I was thinking, and I was trying to finish the sentence and think at the same time. It was not going well. It's not going well. Okay, so I know probably checklist down here, checklist up here, checklist right here. I don't know. Does it matter? No. Okay, so I'm going to go just across. I don't think it really matters. Yeah. We'll go across there. And then this one, we'll just go all the way to the top. I don't think it matters. And then this one will be in the middle. I'm just trying to cover up my lines, honestly. So I would love to know if you watch The Office, or just tell me what your favorite TV show is. I'm always looking for a new show that I should watch. I really find it interesting what people recommend for me to watch. I really do. I find it super interesting. Okay, so if I go, this is what we always do. You know that? We always do this. Okay, so if I go, I can do this. How about that? We'll plan on doing that. We're going to do that. That is what we are going to do. with my checklist. We're going to go this way and then back down. I've already decided. So as far as washi tape goes, I was like, I have garden-looking washi tape, but then I was like, that's not really what I'm going for. So I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't have office-themed washi tape. That would definitely be washi that has like pretzels and beets, like just like this bottom washi right here. That was the whole reason behind ordering that particular sheet. Also the pretzel day sticker, because the hourly work log documents that he stood in line at pretzel day. Which I love pretzels, soft pretzels, crunchy pretzels. I love pretzels. I mean, maybe you watch Seinfeld and it's like, these pretzels are making me thirsty. Like pretzels are just the best. Best salty snack. You can dip them in cheese. You can cover them in chocolate. Like, there's just so many things you can do. And then we have Auntie Anne's pretzels in my town. I don't know about you, but that's what we have. So there is that. Okay, I think we're going to go gray on this one. I don't have headers, so we're doing pretend headers. Aren't these nice? Okay, and then we'll do a green one for up top here. I like the rounded ones. There is these squared up ones. Those are fine too. Okay, checklist, shall we? Yeah. But I was thinking about that. I was like, pretzels are good. One time I put pretzels down as my favorite snack, and my pumpkin pal, it's like Secret Santa at my work, got me one of those like huge tubs of tiny pretzels. So lately though, I've been seeing at the store the tub of the giant pretzels, the really thick, crunchy pretzels. Ugh, I want to buy it so bad, but I also know I should not eat that many pretzels. So I won't. As far as that goes. But, oop, those almost stood up on their own. That was weird. And then, what else? My son does not like Jell-O. I've never put anything in a Jell-O mold. I can tell you that right now. Have you guys ever tried that? Like actually putting something in a Jell-O mold? I feel like that would take some serious patience, because you have to wait until the Jell-O is like kind of getting thick and put it in right when it, like before it completely, well, not solidifies, because it's not really a solid, is it? What is not a solid or liquid? Jell-O. There you go. The holiday episodes are part of some of my favorites. Or the episode where Michael takes them all shopping in the mall. That one's pretty funny. The Guy's Day is pretty funny. I think that one's funny. Michael's birthday. Oh, when he puts his foot in the George Foreman grill. Also pretty good. Solid episode. I'm trying to think if I have a least favorite. But those are probably some of my top ones. I like it when Pam does the art of this and Michael actually shows up from the office to like support her, and I find that really cool that he did that. Okay, half box time. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and put this weekend banner. It's kind of fun. I'll go ahead and put this one down if I don't rip it. I've never ripped a weekend banner. You can't prove it. Okay, you could probably find some footage out there where I have done it. Okay, let's see. Does this perfectly line up? Probably. These are hard to do, man. I cannot. Okay, we're going to grab the K and hope that it's somewhere in the middle and call it good, because I'm not fussing. I'm not fussing with that. Got some functionals down here. That's fun and handy. Probably come back to that. All right, half boxes. Okay, these half boxes seem to be a bit smaller than these half boxes. So we will start with these ones and then end up with the small ones. That's my idea, and I am sticking to it. So I'm just going to cover up my lines. No headers for half boxes today. I'm just going to cover up my lines with them. And then if I think of a washi tape that I think would be good, I'm sure I have some really light blue or this green or this gray. I do know I have a gray washi, but you know, it is what it is at this point in the game. It is what it is. I like when he has to do his PowerPoint and he just goes, PowerPoint. Or, what was the other one? The dinner party. That one was terrible. Like, yeah, they were never going to get out of there. It's just never going to happen, man. Every time I say Happy New Year, I always want to say Happy New Year, Daryl. Oh, I messed it up. Who saw it? It happens every time. Are we surprised? No. But I needed some checklist up here. I guess I should have flipped that. But then those would be next to each other. I'll get it eventually. Says the girl that's been planning for years. Huh. Probably not. It bothers me sometimes, and then other times I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. So I can't tell you either way, like what my rhyme or reason is about that kind of stuff. Okay, so I'm not doing listing pictures. I'm gonna be working on designs and stuff, but I don't really have anything from this list that I would necessarily use. Oh, I did mail an order today, so we could do that. This one, put that down. Okay. All right, we did that. We did that. It is done. Okay. This green is an interesting green. I've been thinking about it because I have this green, but that doesn't seem like the same green as that green. That's like more of an emerald green. And I was like, that's a little different than what I'm thinking of. So I was trying to decide if I even had a washi tape. Here's my gray one. Here's my gray washi. I have this gray one, and then I have some of these gray ones, but these are kind of dark. This one would probably work. I don't have a lot of it because honestly, gray washi, very handy. If you're like new to washi tapes, very handy to have some gray washi. Okay, I kind of messed up that edge, so. I don't remember where I got this one from, but I do know it came with this one next to it, which is a really pretty teal, but does not go with this kit. Where's my washi cutter? Who took it? Probably me. It's not in the cup. That's a box. There it is. I found it. Okay. So I like the gray. We'll use that a little bit. And then I do want to put like a little pop of blue somewhere. Here, we'll put these both on the ends. I'm going to do a little pop of blue somewhere. I just haven't decided where or which blue, because I have a lot of blue washi tapes. A lot of blue washi tapes. Okay. I'm thinking I don't like any of those. Those are all floral. That's not the idea. Ooh, maybe some of my school ones would look very office-y, but I feel like not. No, not really. I thought they would be kind of office-y, but they're not really. Oh, and the cats. Oh, and the baby poster. Do you remember that episode with the baby poster? And they were trying to, like, have a situation where they work it out for everyone. I love that one. We refer to that one as an inside joke in our house all the time. As far as, like, was it a win-win situation or a win-win-win-win situation? We say it all the time. That's a thing in my house. I'm looking for the perfect light blue. I'm not sure I'm finding it. I have these ones, but they're too teal. See the problem? And then my greens are not emerald enough. They're not emeraldy enough, or they're too blue, which I also don't like. Okay, are we against incorporating silver? Because that might be kind of fun. This one is silver. It's kind of a gray, silver and gray. Those are interchangeable, aren't they? Okay, this one's kind of fun. Maybe we'll throw in some shimmer. I'm not opposed to it. I don't think I've ever used this one. I think this one was destashed to me. I don't recall purchasing it. Usually I'm pretty good about that. I'm like, oh yeah, I bought this at blah, blah, blah. And blah, blah, blah date. Just kidding. No, I usually don't remember the date. I'm like, a couple years ago? And it's like 7. Do you guys do that? You're like, yeah, this happened like a year ago. And it turns out it was like way longer ago than that. I'm definitely guilty of doing that. Okay, what about this blue? One of my favorite, like, periwinkle-ish. Do we like that one? I kind of like that one. Or do we go deep, deep blue with a touch of rose gold? Yeah, I kind of like the deep, deep blue with that. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, so maybe that. Maybe. Okay, let's grab this one. We definitely need some more washi. Okay, we'll put this one down here. This one is Simply Gilded. Sue. Sue gave me this a long time ago. A long, long time ago. Okay. And then put this one up here next to the other blue and cover up that line. The sad It Is Your Birthday with brown balloons. Remember when Jim decided to have everyone's birthday at once? Okay, so sometimes they kind of do that at my work, but they forget. Okay, so summer birthdays, it's kind of a bonus thing at my work because they forget every year. Every year. Ooh, this light blue is perfect. Okay, this light blue is perfect. It's got hollow bows, but we'll ignore that. So they forget if they got the summer birthdays before the school year or at the end of the school year. So a lot of the time at my work, I get double. Especially if you're a new person, you know? So then it's like they don't know if they got the new person then or if they never did. So they usually end up getting us summer birthdays more than once, which is always really fun. Usually we just get a cupcake and a card. Most of the time my name is spelled wrong. So my first name is Leslie, in case you didn't know, and it's Lesley. And I have been working at my work for 11 years. And I think I've only gotten one card with my name spelled correctly. And even from my department, like my birthday celebrated by my department. Yep. I'm pretty sure it was only 1 year. I'm looking at washi. No one knows how to spell my name because everybody does IE, which is fine, I guess. But it's just a consistent thing that happens to me. All right, I kind of like the coffee beans and the But First coffee just because they do drink a lot of coffee because it's an office. So I think that'll work. This one is from Sweet Kawaii Design, back when she had washi at Michael's. Oh, how ironic. And it says things like rise and grind. I don't really care about that. I like the coffee beans. We want the coffee beans. Am I adding extra washi to some of my boxes? Probably. I don't care. Because there's space, man. Okay, maybe we'll do But First coffee over here. That one would be fine. And then add some coffee beans somewhere else. Do this. No, not that. Don't use that. We'll go over here and put the coffee beans up here. Found this washi and I'm like, Although I feel like there's not enough coffee in this spread. Do you remember the complaint box? And it was that Michael's breast stinks. Classic. That's a good one. Love it. Okay, so I think that's how my spread is going to look. I need to write in some stuff, but I'll probably put this stuff in my de-stash pile. I don't know. This might come in handy, but haven't decided. Okay, we have our Coffee Monday, World's Best Boss. We always have pizza on Fridays, right? I just think it's funny when they're like, which pizza place did you get the pizza from? And it's like the place no one likes. I think that's hilarious. Award ceremonies should always happen on the weekend. I remember when they were like, you have to pay for your own food, and everybody was mad because Michael was like, you can bring whoever you want. And so they thought it was like paid for. And they were like ordering drinks and stuff. And it was like, no. Okay, we're going to put our beet over here. Oh, I guess I could have gotten my white cat out because her cat, that was so sad. That's probably like one of my least favorite episodes. There you go. That was my least favorite episode, was when Dwight was supposed to help with the cat. And he did not help with the cat. That's my least favorite episode. We finally found it. So there you go. That is my office themed spread with all of my random washi choices right here. Some Simply Gilded, Sweet Kawaii Design, and either Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and then some D-Stash one. So kind of fun, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you watch as far as your favorite TV shows. What's one that you watch over and over and over? I would love to know. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you give this video a like, and make sure you subscribe. I just hit my elbow on the desk. It's fine. All right, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!